Good evening, fellow Namibians and viewers. On behalf of the Inspector General of the Namibian Police, Lieutenant General Sebastian Haitota Ndeitunga, I would like to make a press briefing to the nation regarding the unlawful demonstrations taking place in the country. Following the end of the COVID-19 state of emergency on 17 September 2020, the country has experienced a steady increase in violent crimes, particularly gender-based violence, murder, rape, armed robbery, and assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm, just to mention a few. Public and environmental health regulations have also not been adhered to the letter and spirit since the end of the state of emergency. Of late, unlawful demonstrations started taking place in some centers of the country, such as Windhoek in Commerce region, Swakopmund in Erongo region, and Ochuarongo in Ochozozumpa region, ostensibly in response to the violent crimes. Unfortunately, while the public anger and repudiation of the violent crimes is justifiable, the demonstrations are not only disorderly and unlawful, but they have also been violent and obstructive of law enforcement in the country. The Namibian police force has been lenient enough for the last 3 days or so and has been pleading with those involved in the demonstrations to remember the need for the observance of the law. The Republic of Namibia is a country governed by the rule of law, and therefore the Namibian police would like to inform the public that the force will not tolerate any unlawful acts and will sternly deal with anyone who make themselves guilty of such acts. Today at about 10:30, a crowd of approximately 300 people unlawfully started converging at the zoo park in the capital city, Windhoek, purportedly protesting about what they perceive as a lax manner in which the government in general and in particular the police are addressing gender-based violence in the country. As the crowd got bigger, they marched from the zoo park towards Venhill Park shopping mall, while shouting and obstructing the general traffic in the city center. Upon arrival at Venhill Park shopping mall, they stormed into some of the shops in a rowdy manner before proceeding with their march to Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, along Mandume Fire Road. At KFC, they also stormed inside, infringing on the rights of the patrons of the facility. The police had to implore them to desist from what they were doing, but they continued obstructing both the police and patrons, prompting the police to employ a smoke grenade, which forced them to disperse. They then regrouped in the city center. This prompted the police to once more use a smoke grenade and a tear gas, and eventually detained 27 of them for questioning and for obstructing the police in executing its duty. Fellow Namibians, those who were temporarily detained were taken to the Windhoek Correctional Facility for questioning and were applicable for charges to be formulated against those who incited public violence and or obstructed the law enforcers in conducting their lawful duties. 23 of them were charged accordingly and warned to appear at court on Monday, 12 October 2020. We urge the public to desist from conducting unlawful acts such as the current protests, for which the police has been tolerant despite the fact that they are unlawful and unruly. They should always follow the lawful procedures in expressing their grievances. I thank you for your understanding.